Hello there, welcome back. Right, as you can see from the title, this is another pickups video. I've yet again been the beneficiary of the generosity of another member of the ZX Spectrum community. My great friend Brian Dickinson, who's a great bloke, has contacted me the other day saying that he was sorting through his collection. He'd come across some bits and pieces that were doubles, and he was trying to free up a bit of space. And did I want them, and if I did, I could have them for free. So yeah, I decided graciously to accept the offer, and he also said that he would send a lovely beautiful brown cardboard box, which, as you can see, look at that, that's lovely. Anyway, let's have a look, see what he sent me. Okay, there's there's 9 tapes in total. Is there another one in there? No, 9 tapes in total. And the reason I was curious about these is these are all from Curry's Spectrum titles that obviously were pack-ins with Spectrum packs that were sold by them over the years, etc. Now, quite why they've not used the original, I can't count, there's 12 games there, I said there was 9. Quite why they never used the original game cover art and packages and just went with this kind of bland, really bland sort of style, I don't know, because every other sort of pack that I'm aware of, particularly the pack that I got for Christmas 1986 from Boots, actually had the games themselves, but bundled in a separate box. So if any of you know the answer as to why Curry's chose to include their games like this, then please let me know. So titles that are there are obviously Alchemist from Imagine. Now, if that's the game I think it is, you control some kind of giant eagle in it, and again, if it's the game I think it is, then it appears very fleetingly in the Commercial Breaks documentary right at the start, and I'll put a link to that documentary just in case you haven't seen it, because it's a great watch, and it sort of charts the fortunes of the wildly differing fortunes, as it turned out, of Ocean and Imagine Software in 1984. Shows Ocean's rise, but also, more interestingly, it shows Imagine's spectacular implosion. But that's going to be in the link. Sorry, that link is going to be in the description box down below. Please have a look at it. If you've never seen it before, check it out. You really will enjoy it. There's Snooker by Visions, Project Future from Micromania. Now, I know the name of the game, but I can't place whether or not I've played it before. The same goes for Nifty Lifty. There is 1994. I don't know that one at all. Looks like Visions had quite a deal with Curry. Star Warrior. Now, the thing is, there's no screenshots or anything on these either. So without sort of like going onto World of Spectrum or something like that, or actually loading the games in, which I will be doing, there's not an awful lot of way of telling whether or not they're any good. So what I'm tempted to do is actually just to load them blind and see what they're like. Missile Defense by Anirog. I'm presuming that's kind of a Missile Command clone. Anirog, of course, became Anco at some point down the line. Millionaire from Incentive Software. Again, don't know that one. Another Missile Defense, so I've got some doubles. Defender from Interstellar. And Fun to Learn. There's actually 2 Fun to Learns there. Yeah. Oh, so now I've got doubles, Brian. Thanks ever so much. Yeah, that was just a quick sort of... I was interested to pick up, because I've not seen any of these kind of store's own versions of games in the wild. I knew they existed, etc. I think there was a Curry's sort of package that included things like Super Gran, and God help you if you ever got that for Christmas. You know, your parents would have really hated you. But that's it. I mean, just shout out about the games if you know them, etc. If any, what ones of those are worth playing, if you are familiar with them in any way, shape or form, because I am going to be checking them out over the next few weeks, after likely after the next batch of videos is up and out, which is going to be Booty, what was the other one? 3D Space Wars from Hewson Consultants, and some garbage from Mastertronic that I just picked off the shelf that I thought was absolutely awful. So keep an eye on those. Those videos will be coming up over the next week, and check out the link to commercial brakes down below. You will enjoy it. Thanks ever so much for watching. Take care of yourselves and goodbye.